Toronto and its people have a lot to be proud of. We are one of the world's great cosmopolitan cities. One of the reasons is our truly great public library system. Since 1883, a vast reservoir of human knowledge and imagination has been shared with every part of our city. We have the busiest library system in North America by far. 19 million visits a year, more than attend Toronto's top 10 attractions combined. Newcomers to the city quickly discover this great public asset for learning, for pursuing their dreams, for preserving links to their cultural and linguistic heritage, and for informed professional advice. All this and more for just 2 cents of every city budget dollar. That 2 cents, however, seems quite a lot to some politicians who have been hacking at the library's resources for the past 20 years. They have cut our library to the bone. Fewer books are being added. Toronto's unique urban affairs library has been closed. Literacy programs, even for children, have been cut. Children's librarians eliminated. And despite the growth in Toronto's population and an even larger increase in library usage, service has been cut. Today, there are 25% fewer staff than 20 years ago. Our library is falling behind. Many politicians seem to have no problem with this. In 2012, 21 city councillors, led by the mayor, voted to slash the library budget by a devastating $17 million, on top of the millions in cuts from previous years. Thankfully, 22 councillors stepped up and said no. They were backed by a spontaneous public uprising against the cuts. Tens of thousands protested online and in person to save our public library from such short-sighted politicians. So here's the question. What will happen in the next city budget? Some municipal politicians continue to ignore the wishes of the people they were elected to represent. Sadly, kowtowing to Mayor Ford seems to have become more important than standing up for their constituents. There's lots of talk these days about our city's neglected infrastructure. Our public transit, water system, hydro, and many other shared assets need renewing for Toronto to remain a great city. But that's not all. For the economy of the future, our city's knowledge resources, our intellectual infrastructure, is just as crucial as the rest. Perhaps even more so. We cannot move forward if our knowledge base lags behind. Toronto's public library system is the great equalizer because it's open to all, regardless of income or background. Just a handful of pennies daily would give our library what it needs to properly serve its owners, the people of Toronto. Those who came before us understood the timeless value of the public library. Let's learn from their wise decisions. Join us and stand up for our public library. We need more than a 1-vote margin to save and renew it. Tell our civic leaders that the time has come to reinvest for ourselves today and for those to come tomorrow. It's easy to join this movement. Visit ourpubliclibrary.to. Do it today.